We have got to get these people out of our lives completely. When I say these people, I'm talking about your boss, your supervisor, your manager. We got to get these people out of our lives. These people are ruining our pursuit of happiness and our ability to even be able to notice the smaller, simpler things in life. Welcome to this channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Mr. Real Talk. For those of you who don't know, this could be your first time here. Thank you for clicking on that video, okay? Now I want you to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. You got to get these people out of your life. I got to get these people out of my life. Your boss, supervisor, manager, whatever you want to call them, it's just a modern day name for your taskmaster, your slave driver. See, in slavery, you wasn't really dealing with, and I'm talking to the people who were in chattel slavery right now, you were not really dealing with the head honcho slave driver. You dealt with his cronies, his little imps, also known as managers, supervisors, things of that nature, okay? These 9-to-5s are so toxic. Many of us can't even get a good night's sleep at night when we come home from slavery because it's weighing so heavy in our spirit, this slavery thing we got going on, that it even consumes you. It consumes your body. It consumes your mind, your heart, and your spirit long after you have left your 9-to-5. Many of us, by the time you even get home from your slavery, you are so worn out and tired and defeated. Many of us don't even have the ability to eat a decent meal every day. You know why? Because you're a slave. Just like I'm a slave. See, the only thing is, I don't deny that I'm a slave. You are never going to be able to get free unless you become brutally honest with yourself about where you are, who you are, okay? If you're not subscribed to this channel right now, I encourage you to subscribe, okay? We talk about a bevy of things on this channel. The main thing that we talk about on this channel is the Most High God, okay? We don't talk about any other deity. We know that other deities exist, but on this channel right here, we primarily are focused, not primarily. When it comes to deities, it's only one deity that the people on this channel deal with. That's the Most High God. For those of you who don't know, that would be the God of the Old Testament, okay? But back to the topic we're talking about. You've got to get these people out of your life. I got to get these people out of my life because, like I said, many of you, when you come home, including myself, we don't even have the ability to eat a decent meal, even if it's only once a day. You know why? Because most of us are so tired when we get home. The very second that you sit down, the race is over. You're not going to be able to do anything else that day, more than likely, because the 9-to-5 rat race, it literally sucks us dry. It depletes us of all of our energy, all of our vitality, all of those brain boosting functions that we have that would allow us to come up with a way around this loophole that we call slavery in the modern day. I don't care if you're getting paid, it's still slavery, because you spend more time at your job or your side hustle or your slavery plantation, whatever you want to call it. You spend more time there than you do at your own house. So don't tell me that this is not a problem. I could think of tons and tons of things that I would rather be doing with my time other than going to punch in on a clock at somebody's plantation, where you have to conduct yourself in a way. This is how scandalous a 9-to-5 is. People can fire you just because they don't like you. You don't have to do anything wrong, quote unquote. Quote unquote. Y'all see I like doing this. Get in the comment section and say quote unquote. I love doing that. People can fire you from your slavery based on the fact that they don't like you. That's the kind of world we live in, where you being able to pay your bills, being able to put food in your belly and a roof on your head is dependent upon whether or not somebody personally likes you. And of course, they can't come out and say, hey, I'm laying you off, I'm firing you. And you say, why? Well, because I don't like you. I just don't like you. They can't do that. They won't do that. So they'll make up some cockamamie excuse. How many of you out there have been through something like this on your slavery, on your 9-to-5? I've been through all kind of insanity at my 9-to-5 slaveries, okay? I remember one time I was working this one particular 9-to-5 slavery that I had. From the very first day I got there, y'all, this supervisor of mine, he was on my head, okay? Right out of the gate, my very first day at this slavery, at this job, because that's what it is, slavery. Within 5 to 10 minutes, my direct, immediate supervisor began disrespecting me. I mean, viciously disrespecting me, okay? That's something that I had to tolerate and put up with. It was either that or don't have a way to feed myself. Don't have a way to do the things that I need to do. In this world, this may be a shock to somebody out there, but in this world that you live in and that I live in, it costs cash money to do everything. It basically costs money to breathe, you guys. If you can see this video, that means you are alive. And in this wicked world, that means you owe somebody money just for being alive. That's what they've done. Okay? Because I got to hit somebody off at the pass right now. I know. Because this channel is primarily a Bible channel. And we read books outside of the so-called canonized Bible as well. But we're all about spirituality on this channel. So I know I can see somebody on this channel going to say, Mr. Real Talk, this is a scripture channel. This is a Bible channel. Why are you talking about a 9-to-5? Well, I'll tell you why. Number one, it's my channel. I talk about whatever I want to talk about over here. Number one, okay? Number two, why I'm talking about it, since this is a scripture channel, we believe in the Most High God, okay? We believe in doing things a certain kind of way. We want to see the Most High God's people taken care of. I want to see the Most High God's people able to eat, drink, have a roof over their head. So I got to say something to you guys out there who want to say, why are you talking about a 9-to-5 making money? Because I love the Most High's people. And I know that it takes cash money if they want to eat breakfast, if you want to eat lunch and dinner, if you want to have a roof over your head instead of sleeping in an alley, it's going to take money. So we are going to talk about it. We don't shy away from any topic around here, okay? And it's something that's been on my mind for a while because I am fed up with slavery. I'm fed up with 9-to-5 antics. Some kind of concept that these people came up with where if they literally just don't like you, you can be fired. And now you're going to be homeless. Now you're going to starve to death. And like I said, this is not for overly righteous Hebrews out there or whatever, anybody out there. We deal with reality around here. The reality, I can't just say a prayer to the Most High God and think that a sandwich is going to appear in my lap. Now, can I? I have to go out here and get busy. I got to make money. You understand this? So that's why we even deal with this 9-to-5 crap, because why? We in between a rock and a hard place. We all need money out there. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, we need cash. Cashola, casheruski, Skrilla, cheese, bread. Whatever you guys call cash money, wherever you from, Won't you hop down in the comment section and let me know, what do you call cash flow, wherever you from? Because I know we got different people from all over different continents, different countries over here on this channel. Okay, although this channel was based out of the United States of America, because that's where I'm at, but we got brothers and sisters from all over the world on this channel, from all different continents. I can only speak about the 9-to-5 life here in America. For anybody else out there who's maybe in another country out there, because we got people on this channel from other countries, I'm calling out to every person who watches this video. If you are from another country, what's the 9-to-5 workplace like in your country? What is the 9-to-5 grind, or should I say the 9-to-5 slavery? What is that like in your country, wherever you at? Is it brutal? Does it leave you wanting? Do you come home every day and are you so exhausted whenever you get home, physically and mentally and emotionally? Do you have time to prepare yourself a decent meal at least once a day? I know you can't do it 3 times a day. Not if you work in slavery out here, you can't. But do you even have the physical wherewithal and the energy once you get home from your slavery to prepare a decent meal? I'm not talking about the fast food garbage. I ain't talking about that, even though I eat that crap every now and again myself, because I'm knee deep in slavery. I'm looking for a way out. And see, it starts right up here, okay? Your job is using you. Your boss is using you. Your company, your slavery, whatever you're doing to make ends meet, unless you're doing it for yourself, they are using you. So what you need to do, you need to think long and hard, come up with a plan, and use your 9-to-5. Use them for all they're good for, and they ain't good for nothing except bringing in a paycheck to help you do whatever it is that you really want to do. Use your 9-to-5, and after you are done using them and juicing them for all you can, fire your boss. Go out on your terms, okay? Obviously, I'm a disgruntled slave, right? That's why I'm talking so zealous right now. I'm a very disgruntled slave right now. Obviously, I haven't figured out a way to just ditch my slave master, because I'm still going to report to slavery tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that until I get it completely figured out, or at least figure it out enough where I can bring in income without having to be a slave for another man or another woman. Use your 9-to-5 and then fire your boss. And you don't have to give those rat bastards no 2 weeks notice. See, this is how they train us, y'all. They get us to be bend over backwards loyalty to our slave masters with a 9-to-5. Because that's all you're doing. Whenever you go fill out a job application, you are filling out voluntary slavery forms. That's all you're doing. You're raising your hand and say, hey, Mr. Slave Driver, hey, me over here. I'm willing to be a slave for you as long as you pay me. I'll devote my life, my heart, my soul, and my spirit to you. I'll do all the overtime you want, Mr. Slave Master. I'll spend more time with you, Mr. Slave Master, than I will with my own wife and kids. Because you ain't got no choice. When you're in slavery, you don't have a choice. These slave plantations only pay us enough, just enough so you can pay your bills, but you got to come back. See, we got to figure out a way to cut them out of the equation altogether. And I'm telling you right now, if you've never thought about it before, figure out a way to start your own business or your own side hustle and grow that into a business. That's the only way that you're going to be able to ditch your 9-to-5 and fire your boss. These people do not care about you. You notice how you can call in, right? I've had slaveries where I was working a particular slavery before, also known as a job, and I wake up in the morning feeling absolutely horrible, dreadful. I put a call into the slave plantation and say, hey, I'm really not feeling good. I feel horrible. I'm not going to be able to make it today. Do you know I've had slave drivers who actually tried to talk me in to coming in, even though I picked up the phone early in the morning and called you and let you know I feel like crap. I'm not going to be able to make it today. I've had slave drivers actually try to talk me in to coming in. And see, that's when you know it's bad, because guess what? If that same slave driver, you call in and you tell them, I feel like crap, I can't make it, but then they are hell-bent on talking you into coming in, see, now you got to look over your shoulder, because obviously they don't give a damn about how you're feeling in your health. All they care about is they got a job to do. They could care less about you. And since they tried to talk you in, but you still stand your ground, say, I feel horrible, I can't make it, guess what? Now you're not even going to be able to rest that day like you should and try to start feeling better, because in the recesses of your mind, you are going to know that that slave master, he going to say, okay, this Bama tried to call in for work. I tried to talk him into coming in, even though he told me he feels horrible. I said, screw that. I tried to talk him into coming in, and he still told me he can't make it. Okay, so now when he comes in tomorrow, I'm going to make his life or her life a living hell. Is there anybody out there who knows what I'm talking about? Somebody out there, talk to me, y'all. I know that there's somebody out there who sees this video. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You called into your slavery because you were feeling like crap. You couldn't make it. And when you did come back to your 9 to 5, when you did come back the next day, or however many days you called in because you felt like crap, they called themselves punishing you. And these are the kind of companies and corporations that we're pledging our undying loyalty to. People who treat us like garbage because they don't care. That's why we need to use our 9 to 5 and then fire your boss. Period. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. I'm out.